Hi, welcome to CardioFit. My name is Jen Menzer, and this is my colleague Susan Reardon, and we're going to take you through an hour of a fantastic high-low cardio, Pilates, and yoga extravaganza. So get ready. We'll start off with our warm-up. So let's take a nice deep breath in, bringing the arms out to the sides and up. And exhale, bring the hands through heart center. And again, deep breath up and in. So if you've been with us for the past 3 workouts, we'll always start out the same, warming up the spine, warming up the body, and then getting into the good stuff. Once again, deep breath in, and exhale here. Good. Let's drop the hands down by the sides, and then take a moment to notice the feet. Your feet are hip distance apart, and then your legs are parallel, feet parallel, so that you wouldn't be able to see your heels behind your toes. Slight bend in the knees, and then the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall. From here, we're going to start by hinging at the hips, bringing the hands down to the floor. So take a moment to roll down, slight bend in the knees, and then just let the arms hang down like a rag doll. Let the head be heavy, keep a slight bend in the knees, shift the body weight forward so you're in both the balls of the feet as well as your heels. From here, look down between your toes, bend your knees a little bit more, and then place your right hand directly in between both feet. From here, take the left arm and reach it up to the ceiling, so you're twisting over toward the left side of your room. The gaze can either be up at the thumb, or if that's wicked awkward, you can look down. A little Boston there for you. Stay for the inhale breath. On the exhale, bring the left hand down, and then extend the right hand up to the ceiling. Continue to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, and then bring the hand back down. One more time, left arm reaches up. Stay here for the exhale breath. One more inhale breath, and then exhale to lower down. Last time, inhale the right arm up. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, maintain the breath, and then exhale, bring the hand down. From here, we're going to open it up to Malasana, which is a yogic squat. So the feet are going to come all the way out to the sides of your mat. The toes will even peek off of the mat. And then we sit all the way down, bringing the hands together, knees pushing into the elbows, elbows pushing into the knees. This is a big hip and groin opener. Stay here and breathe. If it feels good, you can either hop and do a little bounce or shift from side to side. From here, we're going to reach the right hand down to the floor towards your right pinky toe, and then we're going to squeeze and then lift, left arm up, squeezing the glutes, by the way. Look up toward the left hand, stay for the inhale breath. You should feel the increase in the inner thigh lengthening, and then bring it down. Bring the left hand down, and then reach the right arm up. By now, you should feel a little bit of a burning sensation in the inner thighs. It's totally normal. Bring both hands down, and then the hard part here, reach both arms up and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly rise up to standing, and then bring the hands through heart center and fold with the wide-legged squat. One more inhale breath here, and exhale. Good, we're gonna come to Malasana one more time now that you're a little bit more open. Drop it down. Bring the hands to heart center. And one last time, right hand down, left arm up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Left arm down, right arm up. Hold here, 3, 2, and 1. Both arms reach up. Think about opening the chest, shoulders back, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up and fold. Let the head be heavy. And then slowly walk the feet back into hip distance apart. We're going to start off by taking a lunge with the right knee back and down. And then from here, lift the arms up. This is Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Stay for the inhale breath here. On the exhale, see if you can bring it a little bit more forward, opening up into the right hip flexor. From here, place both hands down onto the floor and then straighten the front leg, maybe pulling the toes back toward you to get a bigger hamstring stretch. So we've opened up the chest, We've hinged and opened up the spine. Now we're working into inner thigh, hamstrings, hip flexors. Place that foot back down and then step the right foot back to meet the left. This time, left foot comes back, knee comes down, and then the arms reach up. Again, we're still just warming up the body, so feel free to take your time here. Focus on your breath. Inhale, and on the exhale, see if you can come a little deeper into that stretch. Again, opening up the hip flexor, reaching forward, but be careful that the knee stays behind the toe of the front foot. From here, hands come down to the floor, straighten the leg, and lean back. Extra stretch here if you'd like for the hamstring. One more inhale breath, and exhale, place the foot down, lift the back leg up, and step forward. Inhale to rise up to standing. On the exhale, bring the arms up and overhead. Inhale here, and then exhale, hands heart center. All right, we're gonna take 3 sun salutations to start getting our heart rate up a little bit more. Ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. Inhale the arms up and back. On the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back, maybe the hands come on the shins. On the exhale, plant both hands and then step back to high plank pose. Stay for the inhale breath here. On the exhale, lower down through low push-up chaturanga. Your shoulders and elbows are at the same height. You're hovering off the floor. Inhale, cobra pose, thighs are down on the floor. On the exhale, curl the toes under, slight bend in the elbows, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale to look between your hands, and then walk all the way up to a forward fold. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale the arms up and overhead. Inhale here. We come down again, swan dive forward. Here's 2. Inhale, flat back. On the exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank pose. Hold here for 1 inhale breath. On the exhale, lower down, chaturanga, low push up. You're hovering, shoulders, elbows, same height. Inhale, drop the knees, lift, cobra pose. On the exhale, bend the elbows slightly, curl the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. On the exhale, walk, step, or jump, front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. On the exhale, fold. Here's our last one. Inhale to slowly rise up to standing. Exhale, the arms come up and overhead. Inhale. On the exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. On the exhale, you have a choice to either step back or jump right into chaturanga. Plant the hands and then either step back or jump into the low push-up. Inhale, this time maybe up dog, so the legs are hovering off of the floor, and then exhale, curl it back, downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. Stay for the inhale breath here. Stay for the exhale. 2 more. Inhale, shoulders down away from the ears. Slight bend in the elbows. Once more, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Inhale to bend the knees. Look forward. On the exhale, walk, step, or jump, front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, let's rise it all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Walk the feet together, big toes together. On your next inhale, sweep the arms down to the floor and then up as you sit into Utkatasana chair pose. We're here for 3 breaths. It is a heat-inducing pose. We've warmed up the body. We've started to pick the heart rate up. Now we're gonna create a little more heat within the body. So take a look at your fingers, turn the pinkies in, drop the shoulder blades down and back, and then look down. Can you see your toes? Stay for 1 more inhale breath here. On the exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Hands come to the floor. Step it back, low lunge, right foot back, knee comes down, arms come up. Stay for the inhale breath here. Curl the back toes under. We're going to lift to our crescent pose. Right knee comes up, so squeeze the inner thighs together to rise and find that balance. Stay for the inhale breath here. We're going to open up warrior two. Drop the back heel down so it's parallel to the floor. Arms reach up, left arm forward, right arm back, and then deepen into that knee bend in the front leg. Think about pressing the knee towards the pinky toe, and on the back foot, you're pressing into the outside pinky toe edge. So you're really creating a little bit of an arch in the back of the foot. Think about ripping the mat in two and really opening up the legs. Stay here for the inhale breath. Flip the warrior. So you're gonna reach palm up and then reach up and back. Let the right arm drop down to your knee, thigh, hip. Stay for the inhale breath here. On the exhale, modified side angle pose. So your left forearm comes to your left thigh, and then you're going to reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Stay here for the inhale breath. On the exhale, think about bringing your left knee forward a little bit more. And then if you'd like to take a bind here, you can reach the right arm behind you, and then either grab onto clothing or onto your thigh. Stay for one more inhale breath. On the exhale, plant both hands, and then step it back. Chaturanga, high to low push-up, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. On the exhale, walk, step, or jump, front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, and then rise all the way up to standing. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Utkatasana. Walk the feet together, big toes together. On your next inhale, sweep the arms down to the floor and up as you sit back in your chair. Stay here for the inhale breath. Stay for the exhale. For a little bit more of a challenge, if you'd like, lift the heels, find the balance and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Forward fold. Inhale to step the left foot back. Knee comes down, low lunge. And then inhale the arms up. We're gonna come up to our crescent pose here on this side as well. So again, think about scissor-like action of the inner thighs coming together. The more you squeeze the inner thighs, the easier it is to rise up. Here we go. Hold here, stay for the inhale breath. On your exhale, back heel flips down so it's parallel with the back of your mat. This time, right arm forward, left arm back. And again, knee towards the pinky edge. Back foot straight and strong, pressing through the pinky side edge of the foot, creating that little arch in the legs, ripping the mat in two. We've got our side angle pose here again. My bad. First, we'll reverse our warrior. Flip the palm up, and then reach it all the way up and back. This is such a great stretch for the side body. Can't believe I almost forgot it. Shame on me. Stay for the inhale breath, and now we'll travel side angle pose. Right forearm onto right thigh, left arm up to the ceiling. You have a choice of keeping the arm here, or again, if you took the bind on the other side, find the bind here on this arm. Stay for the inhale breath. On the exhale, plant both hands, and then step it through. Chaturanga, high to low push-up. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale for 1, and exhale for 1. Inhale for 2, and exhale for 2. Inhale for 3, exhale for 3. Inhale, look between the hands, bend the knees, and again, walk, step, or jump, front of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise all the way up to standing. Continue to bring the arms up and overhead on the exhalation, and then inhale the hands to heart center. We're gonna take a similar flow. We're gonna add up a little bit more and come into Bird of Paradise, which is a balancing pose. So take your time. If it's your first time, you'll watch Susan and you'll take the modifications with her. Here we go. Walk the feet together, big toes together. Inhale the arms up and back. Utkatasana chair pose. Stay for the inhale breath here. On the exhale, try to lift both heels. Look in front of your mat. Find something to balance on. Maybe it's your rug. Maybe it's something else that you have on the floor as your Drisdi point. One more inhale breath. On the exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Step the right foot back, low lunge, knee comes down, arms are up. Curl the toes under, squeeze the inner thighs, and press up. Crescent pose. Stay here for the inhale breath, back leg is straight and strong. And on your next exhale, drop the heel down, open up, warrior two. Stay for the inhale breath. On the exhale, flip your palm, reverse your warrior. One more inhale breath here. On the exhale, side angle pose. Left forearm, left thigh, right arm up. So here's where you have a few choices. You can choose to stay here, or you can take it a little deeper. To start, we'll take the bind with the right hand coming behind the back. The next option is to bring your left hand underneath and then grasp onto the hand as well. From here, look down towards your left thumb on the toe side and then step it through. Lift the heel, find your drizzy point on the floor, and then maybe you stay here, or maybe you start to lift up. Find a point, the knee can stay bent, or you can go to full extension. My hips don't allow the full extension, maybe yours does. From here, one more inhale breath. On the exhale, look down, lower the foot down, and then everyone will come to a forward fold in the front of the mat. So if you're with Susan, you'll step forward and hang. Nice deep breath in here, and exhale. All right, we've got one more side. Walk the feet together, big toes together. Inhale, sweep the arms up as you sit back. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, find your drizzy. Lift the heels, hold the balance. See if you can lift a little higher on the toes and hold. Squeeze the knees together. Feel the heat in the glutes. One more inhale breath. Hands to heart center, and you fold. We'll step with the left foot back, low lunge, and then inhale the arms up. Stay for the inhale breath, inner leg lines, squeeze together, lift, crescent pose. Back leg straight and strong, big deep bend in that front knee. Stay for the inhale breath here. We're opening up warrior two, back heel down, arms reach long. Remember to open up the inner thighs, think length, think rip up the mat. Flip the palm up, reach it back, reverse your warrior. One more inhale breath here. On the exhale, side angle pose. Forearm to leg, arm reaches up. Choose to either stay here or take the bind, left arm reaches behind. And then if you'd like to travel further, right arm comes behind and you find the bind. Gaze is either down at your big toe or over the shoulder. If you're coming into bird of paradise on this side, look down at your big toe, which I called the thumb before, just in case you didn't catch that, and then step it forward. All right, here's the tricky part. Lift the heel first. Maybe you stay here. This is a great place to be if you're starting out with bird of paradise. Otherwise, find your drizzy, and then see if you can come up to the lift. Maybe you stay here. Maybe the leg goes to extension, or as you can see, this is as close as I'm getting. Breathe, and then slowly lower the foot down with control. If you're with Susan, you'll start to come forward onto your mat, and then we'll all finish in a forward fold. We're gonna take one more vinyasa. Inhale to slowly rise all the way up to standing. Continue through the exhale as the arms come up and overhead. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back. Engage the abs, here we go. Plant the hands and either hop to your low chaturanga or you step it back. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Really nicely done. 3 breaths here. Exhale. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale to drop the knees. And then press back, child's pose. Take a moment because we've got a huge cardio circuit coming up with Susan right here. Alrighty. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Alrighty. Susan's got an amazing kickbox cardio circuit for us. So let's grab some water first and then we'll switch up. Are you ready? My water bottle makes noise. Fun. Alrighty. Susan, let's take the helm.
All right. All right, guys, we have a really fun and dynamic cardio kickboxing circuit to do next. We're going to be doing it in 8 counts. So we're going to start off with 2 jumping jacks to a burpee. Hop up to our fighting stance.
Excited.
Jen's excited. And then jab cross at the end. Are we ready, Jennifer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're going to do this 12 times, guys. Ready? Here we go. And jab. 2, out, up, hook, jab, cross, and jab. 2, down, out, in, up, jab, cross, jab. 2, down, out, in, hook, jab, cross.
I'm left-handed, so you guys will notice I'm doing it differently from her.
Down, out, up, hook, jab, cross, jack. Number 4, down, out, up, hook, jab, cross, jack. 2, down, out, up, hook. Halfway, guys. Jack. 2, down, out, in, up, jab, cross. Here, 7, down, out, up, hook, jab, cross. 8, down, out, up, jab, cross. 9, get with it, Jen. Down, out, up, jab, cross, jack. 2, down, out, up, jab, cross, jack. 2, down, out, up, jab, cross. All right, deep breath in. Now we're going to take 2 uppercuts from the front, 2, elbow to the front, step back to guard, 12 reps. Here we go. Up, 2, pull it back, up, 2, down, pull it back, up.
These are fun.
2, back, up, 2, down, pull back, up, 2, elbow, return, up, 2, elbow, bring it back. 6 more, guys. Elbow, pull back, up, 2, elbow, good, up, 2, elbow, last 3, 1, 2, pull it back, up, 2, elbow, back, last 1, elbow and back. All right, those are fun.
I know.
Okay, guys, now we're gonna go into 4 jump lunges to 4 alternating back kicks. Let's start with the right leg back, hands in guard position. We're gonna jump lunge for 4 and then kick straight back for 4. Ready, Jen?
Yes.
Here we go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and right, left, right, left. Step back on the right. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right, left, right, left. Back on that right. Here we go. Round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right, left, right, left. Back on that right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, 4. Back on that right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3, 4, and back on the right. Go. 1, 2.
If I stop, I'm not going to start again.
She's excited. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step back on the right. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3, 4. Back on the right. Here we go. 1, 2.
You guys working?
3, 4. I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3, 4. Back on the right. Go, Jen.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3. 2 more, guys. Back on the right. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, kick, 2, 3, last one, back on the right, let's go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, and 4. Nice
Oh yeah.
job. Bring it down to the mat,
These are
guys.
good for the booty.
It is. And what girl doesn't want to work on their booty? Or guy.
True that.
All right, guys,
Good
we're gonna
booty's
come
good
up.
for everybody.
Basic sit up. Hands are in that guard position. Fists under the chin. We're gonna come up to our sit up. Jab cross. Here we go. And 1. We have 20 of these. 2. 3. And 4. Inhale down, guys. Exhale, lift. Here's 5. 6. Now we want to make sure that our low back and glutes don't lift off of our mat. Exhale as Jennifer is on each punch. Good. Halfway. 11. 12. 13. Heels down, guys. Press up. 14. Inhale down, lift it up. 15. 5 more. Here's 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice job. All right, guys. You need to grab a sip of water and take it through the whole series again. From the beginning, the 2 jacks, the burpee, the up, and the jab cross. Ready for those jacks, Jen?
Oh yeah.
All right, 2 jacks. Here we go. Here's 1, 2, down, out, in, up, jab, cross, go. 2, down, out, in, up, jab, cross. 3, down, out, up, jab. 4, down, out, up, jab. 5, down, out, up, jab. 6, jab. 7, and 8. 9. Almost there, guys. 3 more. Stay strong. Woohoo! Last 2. Here we go. Down, out, up, and one more. We did them all.
We did.
We did.
Because we're harder.
I was so excited. I was in the zone. All right, now we have those uppercuts to elbow slam. 2 uppercuts on the front, elbow slam on the back. Ready, Jen?
Oh yeah.
12 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, pull it back. 1, 2, slam, and up. 2, slam, back, up. 3, up. 4, back, uppercut, and boom, bring it back, up. 2, halfway, guys. Pull it back, up. 2, back, up. 2, 3 more, up. 2, slam, back, up. 2, slam, back. Last one, slam, and bring it back. All right, deep breath in. Now we have those jump lunges to back kick. We're always gonna start with the right leg back. So step back with that right leg, jump lunge for 4, alternating back kicks for 4. Put hands up in guard position, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and right, left, back on the right. Round 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kick. 2, 3, right leg back, begin. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kick. 2, 3, 4, step it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and kick. 2, 3, 4. Right leg back for 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3, 4. Right leg back for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3, 4. Right leg back. 7. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick. 2, 3, 4. Bring it back in 8. Hit it, Jen. 2, 3,
What?
4. Back.
Can't even take myself seriously.
3, 4. I can take you seriously either. 9. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3, 4. And right leg back for 10. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick. 2, 3. Last 2, guys. Step it back. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3. Last 1. Step it back. Big legs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kick back. 2, 3, and 4. Nice job.
Girl.
Let's finish up with those abs. Heels on the ground, guys. Come back. Bring it up to sit up for a jab cross. 20 reps. Starting that punch on the right. Ready, Jen?
Ready?
Here we go. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Halfway, guys. 10 more. Stay strong. 10, 9. Exhale on the lift. Inhale on the down. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5. Last 4. Breathe. 3. Keep those belly buttons in, black fat. 2. Last 1. And bring it down. Nice job, guys. I want you to lengthen those legs. Somebody's pulling you by your wrist. Somebody's pulling you by your ankles. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, slowly roll it up into seated position. Grab a drink of water. Jen's going to take us through a Pilates circuit.
Alrighty. Let's grab a sip of water.
Ooh, my heart rate's up.
Oh yeah.
Get ready to get out a little frustration.
Alright. So we're going to start by coming down onto our backs. Feet are hip distance apart, knees are bent, and we're lying down on our backs. So just to come into the difference between neutral and scooped, or neutral and imprint. So, Mr. Cameraman, I'm going to turn for you for a moment so you can see the difference. Neutral spine is when we have a little bit of space behind our backs, and it's when our pubic bones and our hip bones are flat, so we can lay a cup of tea or a carpenter's level here. When we scoop the abs, we pull the belly button down to the floor, spine down to the floor, pubic bone tips up. It's less of a booty thingy and more of an ab kind of scoop is the best way to call it. So when we're bringing our legs up in the air, and anytime we're doing these ab exercises, we want to maximize our powerhouse and also protect the lower back. So we are going into the scooping position as opposed to maintaining the neutral here. So the first thing is an ab prep. It's just like a crunch, if you've done crunches before, which if you've been working with us, we know you have. So let's bring the hands behind the head. Inhale to nod your chin to the chest, almost like you have an egg in between your chin, and then curl up to look at your knees. This is an ab prep. Stay for the inhale breath, and then exhale to lower down. We're going to do 9 more of these. Inhale, nod, hold your egg. Exhale, curl up. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, lower down. One more time with that breath pattern. Inhale, nod. Exhale, curl up. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, lower down. Now we're going to do a 2 breath count. So what that means is inhale to nod, exhale, curl. Inhale, lower, exhale, curl. Inhale, lower, exhale, curl. Inhale, lower, exhale, curl. We've got 4 more. and curl it up. 3 more, and curl it up. 2 more, and curl it up. 1 more, curl it up. Hold here. Stay for the inhale breath. On the exhale, bring your hands over to your hips, palms face down, arms are long. We're gonna move into the hundreds next. Remember to scoop the abs, flatten the back on the mat, pull the belly button down. From here, lift the legs up to tabletop. Here we go. Inhale to palm the hands down to the floor for 5, and then exhale to still palm the hands down for 5 and breathe out. We're gonna start now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 30, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3. If you want to ramp it up, you can extend the legs, 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's 70, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3. Get fancy, bend one knee and keep the other straight, 2, 3, and switch the legs, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale, 2, 3, last, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, don't drop. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower all the way down, hug the knees to the chest, and breathe. Stay for the inhale, and exhale. From here, we're gonna rock up to a sitting position, feet on the floor, just about hip distance apart. We're gonna start out with the roll back. So we're still scooping the abdominals. I'm gonna come to the side, Mr. Cameraman, just to give you an idea. So with the rollbacks, feet are either hip distance apart or a little bit easier to bring the knees together, so you use the inner leg line to keep the abs tight. With the rollback, we're scooping down just to our tailbone. The arms are reaching forward. On the exhale, we'll roll back to the tailbone, abs engaged, stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward, and then inhale, stack up tall as if you're stacking into a high back chair. One more time just to prepare. Roll back, C-curve the spine just to your tailbone. Shoulders are down, chin is up. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward, bring your head down to the knees, and then inhale, stack up nice and tall. All right, we've got 8 more. Reach the arms long. Get your sitting bones, butt bones, down to the floor. Here we go. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll back. C-curve the spine. Pretend you have a beach ball or a Pilates ring in your hands. And if you have one at home, great place to grab it. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward. Bring your forehead to your knees. Inhale, stack up tall. 7 more. Exhale, roll back. C-curve the spine. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, stack up tall. Exhale, roll back, C-curve the spine. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, stack up tall. We're gonna add a little bit more here. Exhale, roll back, C-curve the spine. Stay for the inhale breath. Hold for the exhale. One more inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, stack up tall. 3 more left. Roll back, C-curve the spine. Stay for the inhale breath. Hold and stay for the exhale. Abs are burning. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, stack up nice and tall. Last 2. Exhale, roll back. C-curve the spine. Stay for the inhale breath. Stay, hold, breathe, maybe smile. 1 more inhale breath. Exhale, roll forward. Inhale, stack up tall. Last one. 3 breaths in the back. Here we go. Exhale, roll back. C-curve the spine. Stay for the inhale, 1. Hold for the exhale, 2. Inhale, maintain the breath, 3. Exhale, roll forward and stack up tall. Good. We're gonna roll back just for a moment, hug the knees to the chest, take a little break. Stay for the inhale breath. And exhale, plant the feet, and then come back up to that roll back position. So this time, instead of a round back, we're going to do it with a flat back. These are a little bit harder, so if they don't feel good, continue with the rollback. You'll get just as much work. So, Mr. Cameraman, nice flat back here instead of the scoop. We're gonna reach the arms up to the ceiling as if we're holding onto that beach ball or Pilates ring. It's a small movement. We'll lean back with a flat back. Look up to the ceiling. The abs will shake. It's totally normal. And then we reach up, still with that flat back. So there's no curving here at all. We're working transverse abdominals, lower back erectors, and the obliques. So, ready, Sue?
Getting my microphone.
All right, we've got 8 as well. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, hold your ball, and if this is too much, the hands can always be forward. Inhale, stay for the breath. On the exhale, lean back with a flat back. It's not a big movement. Stay for the inhale breath. On the exhale, lean it forward. Inhale, exhale, lean back, flat back. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, forward. Notice if your shoulders are rising up, drop them down, draw the navel in. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, lean back, flat back. Stay for the inhale breath. Exhale, bring it forward. We're gonna add an extra breath pattern just like we did. We're halfway there. Exhale, lean back, flat back. Stay for the inhale breath. Hold and stay for the exhale. Think, shoulders back, chest wide, lift up. Inhale, you can see me shaking. Bring it forward. We've got 3 more. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, lean back, flat back, chest up, shoulders back. Inhale, stay for the exhale. 1 more, inhale, breath, breathe, and bring it forward. Last 2. Hip flexors, if they're tight, you can straighten the legs to ease them off if you would like. Inhale, exhale, lean back. Stay for the inhale breath. Stay for the exhale. Can you guys see me shaking? It's totally normal. Inhale, exhale, bring it forward. The shaking is a neurological response to stress, and the stress is the workout, so it's a good stress. 1 more, inhale breath. Exhale, lean back, flat back. Stay and hold for 5, 4, 3, smile, 2, and 1. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, roll it all the way back, hug the knees to the chest. Those are always a good one. Alrighty, so we're gonna give the abs a little bit of a respite and come into some lower back exercises. So take your time rolling up, and then let's make our way onto our backs. The first one is going to be a more traditional lower back extension with a 4 count breath. So to start, you'll bring your hands underneath your chin, and then the 4 counts are going to be inhale, lift. Exhale, open the arms like a T. Inhale, bring the hands underneath the chin. Exhale, lower down. We'll do it like that for 4, and then we have the option of lifting the legs up as well for 4. So we'll do 4 and 4. Here we go. Draw the navel in, shoulders down away from the ears. Glue your chin to your hands, hands to chin, and when you lift, your gaze is at the top of your mat as opposed to up forward at the television. Try not to crane your neck. We're doing the same thing for 8 counts. Inhale to lift, exhale, open. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, lower down, there's 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Draw the navel up to the floor. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, lower down. Last one without the legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, lower down. Option to bring the legs with you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, lower down. 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, lower down. Last time. Inhale, lift. Hold. Open the arms. Hold. Hands under the chin. Oh yeah. Hold. And lower down. Let's press back to a shell stretch. Shell stretch is pretty similar to child's pose. The only difference is instead of taking a flat back like we do in child's pose, we round the spine in shell stretch. And the reason is we just did a whole bunch of extension. So now we're coming into flexion to counteract the pose. The next thing we'll do is come into our swan dive. Swan dive is one of my favorite lower back exercises. And if you're a swimmer, this will be really familiar to you. The inhale is to prepare and keep the hands down, palms down, elbows down in kind of like a stick 'em up position. The exhale is to lift to a hover. So the arms and legs come up to a hover. And then the next inhale, we reach the arms forward and back. Lift the chest into extension. And then we come back to this hover position. So 2 go again. Reach, lift, exhale. Inhale, sweep it up. Bend the elbows, exhale, reach it forward. So we'll start here. Exhale to lift to the hover and reach the arms forward. Inhale, sweep and lift the chest. Exhale, bend the elbows, come to a hover, reach the arms long. Inhale, sweep and lift. You're coming to extension here. You're coming back to neutral here and here. Hopefully that makes sense. Lift the chest here. Hover here, so you're parallel to the floor. Reach the arms. Inhale, lift. If you touch your neighbor, no big deal. Hopefully you're doing with this friend. Bend and reach. We've got 4 more. Sweep the arms back. Bend the elbows, exhale. 3 more. Inhale, sweep. Gaze at the top of your mat. Bend the elbows. 2 more. Inhale, sweep. Bend the elbows. Reach it forward. 1 more time. Inhale, sweep, lift, bend the elbows, and lower all the way down. Let's take a shell stretch here. Okay, grasshopper. There's 2 ways to do it, and I'll show you both. The first one, the elbows are bent and hugged in, hands are nice and wide, the toes are pointed. It's kind of like a rocking chair or a rocking horse. The inhale is to lift up into extension, and then on the exhale, we lower the elbows down and lift the legs up. Gaze is down to the floor. We inhale, lift the chest. We exhale, bend the elbows, lower down, lift the legs. All right, now, here's the fun part. Here's option 2. You can stay there, or you can ramp it up, and I'll show you how. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hands. Inhale, lift. So you've got 2 different options. Come on down. We're gonna do 8. Point the toes, keep the arms together and in, palms face down. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Your choice of arms. Exhale. Inhale, lift. 2. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. I'm gonna add the arms from here on out. Here's 4. Here's 5. Here's 6. Here's 7. These are fun. And last time. Lift, lower all the way down, and shell stretch, especially after that one. It's a big extension of the spine. Around the spine. Alrighty. From here, we're gonna come onto our backs, start working the abs once again. So, the first ones are going to be a roll up. The last will be a roll over. So we're gonna do 8 of each. The roll up, we start from the head and come to the tail. The other way, when we do the roll over, we start from the tail and come to the head. Surprise, surprise, right? All right, so let's take it down. We're gonna do the first 4 in what's called a 4-count breath, which is an inhale to lift, exhale down, inhale up, exhale back. Then once we know what we're doing, we're gonna go for just a 2-count. It's a little bit harder. So let's bring the arms up and overhead. You can either flex or point the toes, your choice, whatever helps you to keep a long leg. The inhale is to bring the arms up to the ceiling and nod the chin. The exhale is to come all the way up and over, reach to the toes. The inhale is to start to come back up And then exhale, roll it all the way down. Arms overhead. We're gonna do that one more time with the 4 count. Inhale, arms, nod chin, exhale, curl it all the way up. Inhale, roll it back. Exhale, lower all the way down. All right, and I lied, we're gonna do 2 more like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, roll it all the way down. One more time, 4 breath pattern. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll it forward, peel yourself off. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, all the way down. All right, here's the 2 count breath. So in the inhale, we're coming all the way up to our toes. The secret is to draw your navel in, squeeze your butt, and think about lengthening through the legs, whether that's through a point or a flex. Ready, Sue?
Ready.
Here we go. Inhale to come all the way up and over. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Scoop the abs. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Draw the navel in, legs long. Inhale. Shoulders down. Exhale. 1 vertebrae at a time. Oh yeah. All right, let's give the knees a little hug, and then we'll come into our rollovers. Rollovers, we'll start with a 4 count breath for 4, and then we'll go into a 2 count breath for the final 4. So, with our rollovers, we're gonna start with the legs long and the palms face down. The inhale is going to bring the legs up toward the ceiling. The exhale is bringing the legs up and overhead so that the legs are parallel to the floor. Inhale to slowly roll down 1 vertebrae at a time until you feel your tailbone down. And then the exhale is to lower the legs all the way back down. 3 more, just like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, start the roll. Exhale, lower down. And you have a choice of lowering all the way down to the ground, or it's a little harder if you stop at a diagonal. So I'll do that choice for you here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, start to roll down. And then exhale, you'll notice that my legs this time just come to a diagonal. A little more work here. Last time. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, roll. Exhale, diagonal. Last 4, we're inhaling all the way up and over. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2, abs are shaking. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Hold at the diagonal if you're holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Knees in, hug it in. Let's reach the arms all the way up overhead, legs long. Take a nice stretch for the abdominals. And exhale. Good, let's sit up using our roll up. Inhale the arms up to the ceiling. On the exhale, roll it all the way up. And then let's come to a sitting position. All right, so I saved the best for last. This is rolling like a ball, and it's probably the most fun Pilates exercise. So I'm gonna come to the side one more time and show you guys how it looks. The inhale is to roll back. The exhale is to come up. And the goal is to find balance on your sitting bones. So choices for the hands. 1 is underneath the knees, which is, I would say, the easiest to do. 2 is hands at the sides of the shins. 3 is hands by the feet, which is going to be the hardest. You're the most tough. You're using that scooping-like action in the abs, and you're working abdominals, obliques, lower back erectors, glutes, shoulders. It's an awesome exercise for total body. So the way it goes, and it's quick, so you'll see it in a second. You inhale just to the shoulder blades, and then you exhale to this position here. Think about chest forward, shoulders back. Although if you round, as long as you're keeping your abs tight, it's okay. So, little prep. Inhale, roll to the shoulders. Exhale, up. Find the balance on the tushy. It's harder than it looks. Very easy to tap down. So, we've got 10 of these. You have a choice of either holding here at the ankles or at the heels, which is the hardest. I'm gonna start here, and then if I'm doing okay, you'll see me move down. Remember, I'm working as hard as you are. Here we go. Ready, Sue?
I'm ready.
Lift the heels up, chest is forward, and we roll back. Inhale to the shoulders, exhale, lift up. 1, whoops, see, you already caught it. Inhale, exhale, lift 2, no toes, good. Inhale, 3, 4. Oh, harder at the heels, 5. And lift 6, 4 more. 7, no touch, oh, so close. And for 8, find the balance, 2 more. And 9, we're gonna hold on 10. Hold it up on 10, hold, 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 hold. Inhale, squeeze the knees together. Exhale, roll all the way back. And arms, legs long, oh yeah. Really nicely done. So, I got the heart rate back up because Susan's gonna take it even higher. So let's get ready for another cardio blasting series. Grab a drink of water, and then we're gonna switch it up.
All right, everyone, let's just start off with a nice big inhale, legs long in front of us, tummy in, belly button drawn in toward our spine, shoulders down and back, and we're gonna inhale the arms straight up. And as we exhale, we're gonna forward fold, reach for our toes, keep our shoulders down away from our ears. And if we can't get to toes, we'll go to shins or ankles or knees, wherever our body allows us to. Right here, we're gonna take a big deep breath in through our nose. We're gonna exhale and try to just bend down just a little bit deeper, keeping those shoulders down, feeling really great about all the hard work that we've done today. And we're gonna roll it back 1 vertebrae at a time to a seated position. Let's take that right leg and we're gonna cross it over that left leg. With our left elbow, we're gonna gently go right above that right knee and push it out away from us to the left side. Shoulders down away from our ears, nice and tall, and we're gonna turn and look over that right shoulder. Let's stay here for 1 big breath in and exhale. Good, turn it back to center, extend the right leg out. Let's take the left leg, cross it over the right knee right above, right elbow right above that left knee. We're gonna push that left knee out gently, and then shoulders down nice and tall, slowly turn looking over that left shoulder. Nice spinal twist here, working out all of those kinks from our hard work today. All right, and let's bring it back to center. I'm gonna have you go onto stacked knees, so just swing your legs around, sit comfortably at the front of your mat. We're gonna inhale the right arm straight up, big deep breath in here, and we're gonna exhale, reach it over to the left. Nice lateral bend. You can have your left fingertips on the floor for balance. Take a big deep breath in here. As you exhale, try to bring that stretch just a little bit deeper. Thinking about picking your rib cage up away from your hip bone. And let's bring it back to center. Nice job. Same thing on the left. Inhale up with the left hand. Exhale, reach it over to the right side. And let's take another deep breath in here. Exhale, try to bring that reach a little bit deeper. Again, ribs up away from the hip bones. And let's bring it back to center. Excellent. Let's just bring our right ear to our right shoulder, dropping those shoulders down as low as we can. And then just turning that head 360, big circle, chin to chest, nice and slow, feeling every movement. Coming back, right ear to right shoulder. Gently place our fingertips above our temple on the left side and pull that right ear down to that right shoulder. Again, very gently. Left fingertips are reaching for the floor. Good, and then let's just change over to the left side. Left ear to left shoulder. Excellent. Let's put our palms flat on the mat in front of us. Step our knees back so we're in a nice flat back position. And let's just stretch out that low back after that work that Jennifer put us through with a little cat-cow. So let's round it up, tucking that chin to the chest, and hold it here. Big stretch up, round like a rainbow. And then exhale, flatten the back out, look straight ahead. And let's Inhale and round it up. We're gonna go through 4 of these guys. Here's number 2. And exhale, flatten out and look forward. 2 more. Big inhale here. And exhale, flatten it out. And 1 more. Big deep breath in. And exhale, flatten it out. Great job, guys. Walk those hands back, and we're going to take our right leg and we're going to bring it forward so we're in a lunge position. I'm going to ask you to curl your toes under on that left foot and lift that left knee off the mat. The left hip, we want to bring it forward, tucking it forward so our tailbone is parallel to the floor. We have a nice straight line from our ear, our shoulder, our hip, and our knee. Arms reach up to the ceiling, keeping those shoulders down away from the ears, pushing that hip forward on the back leg, tailbone parallel to the floor, fingertips up high, and we're going to bring those arms down. Step forward to the front of our mat and grab that left foot for a quad stretch. So finding your balance, maybe a little spot on the floor that you can find to fix your gaze on. Right knee stays soft, left knee's pointing straight down. And release. And let's take a quad stretch on the right since we're here already. So find your balance, grab that right foot, bring your heel to your glute, left knee is soft, shoulders are down, abs are in. And we're going to release that right leg and step back into that lunge position. We're going to sink down into our lunge position, making sure knees over the ankle on the front leg, tucking that tailbone forward. Again, having that nice straight line, ear, shoulder, hip and knee, arms come up. Fingertips to the ceiling, shoulders down away from our ears, really tucking that tailbone forward. Big deep breath in. And relax. Let's take one more because it feels so good. Inhale here. And exhale. Excellent. Bring both feet to the front of your mat. Lace your fingertips together behind your back. Squeeze those shoulder blades together as though you're cracking an egg, and then hands down low. Keeping knees soft, making sure we're not locking at the knee joint, shoulders down away from our ears. Excellent. Let's bring our hands in front. Stack one hand on top of the other, palms straight out, shoulders down away from our ears. Knees are soft, tummy in. We're going to take a big deep breath in here. We're going to curl our chin to our chest. And exhale, press it out. Nice round back. Knees soft, pressing the weight into your heels, spreading those toes out for balance. And release. Let's bring the left arm up for tricep stretch. We either want to go above or below that elbow joint. So reaching those fingertips down our back. Just a little bit of gentle pressure, keeping the tummy in tight. Again, knees are staying soft. And change to the other side. Really feeling that stretch, walking those fingertips down the back. And release. Thank you for joining us this week for CardioFit. I'm Susan, this is Jen, and we'll see you next week.